The Echoes of Anima, Dreamwalker's Dilemma, Episode 1. The Girl in the Starlit Tower. They say everything in Averdan hums with anima, the life of the world itself. Some hear it as a song, some see it as a light, and others dream of it. You are an apprentice of the Celestial Temple in the holy city of Oakenborn, a place where even the shadows dream. It's peaceful here mostly, except for the nights when the stars themselves whisper your name. Every night, the same dream. A tower of light rising from endless clouds. A faceless girl stands at the top, reaching towards you, her hands trembling and her voice barely a breath. Find me before the stars forget. You watch as her silhouette fades away and the tower itself starts to spiral out of control before sucking you into it, before you are suddenly woken by the sounds of the temple bell ringing in your ears and finding starlight dust covering your bed once again. After waking from your dream, you sit up and try and dust yourself off, a ordeal you are all too familiar with, considering this dream has been haunting you for who knows how long at this point. As you dust yourself off, you hear your door starting to creak open. Looking up, you spot Lyra, a fellow apprentice in the Celestial Temple, who's smiling at you, noticing your predicament once again. You've got glitter again. Either you've been getting into high oracle supplies, or something's haunting you. Annoyed and exhausted from your sleepless night, you retort back to her. It's just celestial feedback, or insomnia, maybe both. With a chuckle, Lyra responds, Right, the sixth anima type, exhaustion. Classic. As she laughs, she's suddenly pushed to the side as the door opens further, revealing the head acolyte standing in your doorway, looking down at you and seeing a all too familiar scenario. He comes in to deliver the message. Apprentice, the High Oracle requests your presence, and that you bring a broom. There's been celestial residue again. As the acolyte turns to leave, Lyra chuckles slightly and mutters as you sit up from your bed and start to get ready. And now you're shedding magic too? You're definitely cursed. As you exit your room, with Lyra right behind you, you spot a handful of other apprentices exiting their rooms and heading off to further their studies. However, you have other places to be. Walking your way down the moonlit halls of glass, you arrive at the sanctum, spotting the High Oracle across the table, his eyes on you, glowing like stars. You've been dreaming again, haven't you? Tell me, did you speak this time? Swallowing a lump in your throat, you speak up. She said, Find me before the stars forget. I don't even know who she is. The Oracle replies, Few do. That tower is not merely a dream, it's an echo, a memory of the old celestial paradigm, the Dreamwalker. Lyra whispers in your ear, So, haunted by a forgotten goddess? Neat. The Oracle, hearing this, responds, Neat? Hardly. The boundary between dreaming and waking is not to be trifled with. If she's calling you, something stirs beneath the veil. You can feel it, something deep in your chest, pulling like a rhythm at your heartbeat, a pull somewhere that you can't quite describe. As you approach the table where the oracle sits, in the center stands the celestial font, a pool of living starlight, appearing as a indent in the table with a silvery liquid filling it. And the liquid ripples softly as you peer into it, but not reflecting your face. Instead, hers, the woman of your dreams. Though it's just a featureless mask with hair and a dress with the stars behind her. The oracle sits watching you as Lyra fidgets beside you. So, what's the plan, Oak Glittery One? Are you gonna dive in, read about it, or let's just go and pretend this doesn't exist? Because I'm getting kind of hungry and I want to go get breakfast. As the starlight hums in this chamber, the tower from your dream calls and the world holds its breath. What will you do? Will you choose to attempt a celestial animal ritual and attempt to meet this girl face to face in your dreams? Will you go to the archives and seek answers in recorded tomes and scrolls about this starlit tower and the Dreamwalker? Or will you take Lyra's advice and ignore the problems at hand and decide to go get breakfast, hoping that this all blows over? Later that night, you stand at the temple balcony. The moon glows brighter than usual, and for a minute, you think you see her again, the girl in the tower, smiling at you faintly through the stars. Next time, your path will unfold, guided by your choice and the will of the anima. The decision is yours, apprentice.